guys? Yo. Kishimoto, like I said last video, man. My life is now in your hands, man. My life is yours. Take it. I don't want it. I don't need it anymore. I do not need it anymore, man. I don't need to see the ending of One Piece. I don't need to see Hunter x Hunter continue. I don't need to see the Superman movie. None of that. I'm through. I'm cool. I am cool. But hey, man, we got some Boruto Chapter 21 reviews. I'm a little late. I wanted to get to it sooner, but shit happens. But it was worth the wait, man. I've been avoiding everything. I remember when it dropped. Was it yesterday or the day before? Man, I opened Twitter for the first time. The first thing I see are two panel flashes of this. I immediately closed my eyes upon seeing the black and white and who the tweets were from, man. And I'm glad I did. Like, I didn't watch anything. But the chapter starts off. We get a little flashback. We get some more dialogue, some more meaning. I guess you can say. Not real meaning, but more of a backbone-ish kind of understanding. More of a how Sarda feels. POV, first person, 24/7, getting her feelings. And you know, and I'm reading this. She don't have no friends that that kind of like reaching for the same thing as she is. Now, I'm not saying that like a bad thing. Like, oh, there's nobody else that wants to be Hokage. Nobody else wanted to be Hokage when Naruto was a kid, unless you count that little troll statement Kiba said. So it's kind of similar in that regard. She has more support than Naruto did for sure. Ain't nobody believe Naruto at all. You know, all that part one, that was just Naruto repping what he was gonna do, and everybody saying he's an idiot, and that's never happening. Look at him now, sealed up, ripped to my man's. But yeah, her and Chojo are talking. Chojo's her best friend. I don't know how they made that connection. Chojo just talking about she wants a boyfriend. Sarda's telling her she want to be Hokage. We get to see Boruto. I haven't seen this in a minute. I'm glad they showed this again. Also have a question real quick. When they show flashbacks, does he redraw it, or does he just like pull it from previous chapters and just put it back on here? Cause I don't know. I feel like if it was me, I just like take that away. Wait a minute. That's only if it's digital. That's only if he's drawing digital, or is he drawing with pen and paper? But anyways, we get to see Boruto saying he wants to be just like Sasuke again. Hey, he's getting there. He's getting there, man. He's got the drip. He's got the sword. He right there. And we get to see Sarda blushing from that because he's saying he wants to protect her. How cute. I don't know why she's on screen. Like, she has nothing to do with this, man. Yeah, she kind of does. She has something to do with this for the romance plot of it. But, like, herself, she can just be gone. She hear Naruto words. Everybody in the village is her family. And this is, like, important right here. I'm not an extraordinary shinobi. I don't know why she lying to herself like that. But I don't know, bro. It feels like Sarda is really hard on herself. She is very hard on herself, man. And I don't know why that is. It could be that she had no, like, encouragement growing up. Or more specifically, there wasn't encouragement from the specific person she wanted to hear from. I'm sure Sarda pampered her as much as she could. Said you were so great, you gonna do this and that. You know, she's got her team telling her. She's probably got Naruto telling her, little Unc Naruto. But she's like very hard on herself. There was like a bunch of self-doubt she has going on, and that's kind of what she's getting over with this chapter. And that was also what Yoda was telling her in the previous chapter as well, saying you don't need to hide from this, don't run from it. That power you got within you that you're not using, come on, you don't need to hold back on us. Use it. And Sarda's just she's kind of accepting that. You know, all these memories, these times where she can do anything but just look and be a passenger, and she just had to observe. And these are all pretty much just flashbacks. I think this is a really cool panel, though. Mitsuki looks tough. We got her eyes changing right here. We have the exact moment again. Same thing. The flashback to when Ada used her jutsu on everybody. Memory wipe the world. This is a really cool transition right here to right there. I think that's gonna look really good when it gets animated. And then right here, surprisingly, I think this is new. We have Sasuke telling Boruto about the Mangekyou, telling him pretty much what it is in general, how to get it. Again, y'all see this right here? Extreme psychological shock. I don't know what happened, but everybody in this community just seems to think that the only way you get the Mangekyou is by killing somebody. When nobody, I don't know if you want to count the canonicity of Indra in that anime. I think he did get it by killing his two best friends. He is the only one that killed somebody and got a Mangekyou. Everybody else, they are pure victims and reactions, man. Itachi got it. Well, actually, you can say it's because he killed his parents and his whole clan, or just a shock about. Oh wait, no, it's when Shishui died. I'm tripping. He got it when Shishui died. Yeah, that's right. I'm tweaking. Sasuke got it after learning the truth. Was on the cliff crying. Madara got it when his younger brother died, and he had to just sit there. So, you guys, no, Sarada does not have to kill anybody. Okay, Boruto's not gonna. She's not gonna murder Boruto. She's not gonna kill Mitsuki. She's not gonna kill Chocho. But hey, feel free to kill Sumire, Sarada. You have my full blessing. I'm behind you. I will defend you, as if my life depended on if you do that. Do that one thing for me, please. Get her out of here. Okay, but yeah, it's still flashbacks right here. Sasuke trying to tell Boruto what she told him, that he's being duped, but he don't care about that. He just gonna believe in his daughter. Look at that fire battle. Look at the aura, plus 1 billion aura. Yo, she flicked up, is she not? She got that Uchiha flicks down to a T. Okay, I mean y'all seen that cover page? That girl is flick up to a T. Hey, not just the fit, the glasses, the eyelashes. She came prepared. Okay, the bangs, peep game. But anyway, then we hone out on her powers again to cut real quick, man. But yes, Samui Sarada's power. We hone in on the spear again, and you guys pay close attention if you haven't already. This black spear, that's not a Kamui portal. Okay, I seen what y'all were saying. This is not a Kamui portal. That's not. Look at that. Get out of here. You know, and I thought right here that it was like, okay, it's whatever she's looking at. Kind of, and not really. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have to look at it. It just does it automatically. But man, this is the first chapter we see this. It's pretty short, honestly. Pretty short chapter. Like most of that other stuff, that was just flashback things we already seen. What we do see that's new is pretty limited compared to the other one. But he's trying to figure it out. He can't figure it out. He's cooked. Look at him. That looks like a cooked man. Like when you start to get that internal dialogue and they start getting pressed, that's when you know they cooked. He's lucky we didn't get no flashbacks of him, or we would have knew what was gonna happen to him. But yeah, once again, Sarada's armor farming. She cocks that hip a lot, don't she? She been doing that since a kid. She's telling Mitsuki, protect the weaklings. I got us. And she has innate knowledge over her Mangekyou, which is not new. Everyone gets innate knowledge once they awaken something, in pretty much anything. They're just born with an understanding once it's awakened. It's in her bloodline. Now look. Where's it? Right here. I just need to make sure you're along the sand's trajectory. That's Ryu talking about the sand. You see that portal right there? Look at that sand getting yoinked away. Getting yoinked away. I thought it was about to hit him. I was like, dang, she got like a reversal on it. But no, that joint, he's just surprised with me. It flew right behind him into another dot. No, not dot. To another sphere. Sarada once again flicked up with that hip cocked. And we see there's 2 more spears. You know, and I thought she had just moved it. I was like, oh, she can move it. That's very, very useful. Because she could just keep it there. That wouldn't be too, that wouldn't be too great. But thankfully, she can just make more. Now, obviously, how many can she make? I, myself, already have a theory on how many she can make. The distinguished gentleman I am. We'll get there when we get there. But But yeah, he says there's another spear, and it also absorbed his little sand. Now look, she got four. She got four spears up in the sky. More spears that all control gravity to some extent. Because as we learn, not from his POV, not from Sardo's POV, but from Mitsuki gravitational force. It's just gravitational force and not manipulation, but it's pretty much the same thing. Now look at the extent she can do this. She's not flying, but I'm sure like maybe later on with her Mangekyou. Ooh, wait. Is her gravitational like manipulation? Is it only through the spears? Or is it just her eye in general? And because she can do it to such an extent, she can just make those spears. Stay with me, stay with me. Now, what if she can apply just like this free gravity onto herself, which is what will give her the ability to fly? What I'm saying, I don't know. You listen? What I'm saying is, you still there? You still there? She can just freely control gravity, which means she doesn't need these black spears out in order to potentially do an almighty push, do a universal pull, make a black hole, condense gravity into a fine point like that, where she makes a black hole. I wouldn't doubt it, especially with how OP these guys are. She's gonna need some shit like that. Just spawn a black hole on the tip of her fingertips, blow a chunk of the moon out or something like that, to get a real KO, to make sure they down for good. But yeah, Mitsuki says that's gravitational force, and look how strong it is. This is a 10-tail spawn right here, sweating to get away from this. This is 10 tails potency, 10 tails plus potency, man. These boys ain't nothing to play with. They are not fodder. They are top of the verse right now. Ryu solo all in Naruto, man. Y'all realize that? These guys are not weak. These are tough, man. And she's just able to effortlessly fondle this guy, man. Like, he can't do a thing. I'm not gonna lie. Nah. I was about to say, like, Sarda, even without her Mangekyou, he was probably about to beat him. Because, like, she was able to blitz Hidari. And, obviously, Ryu, he ain't nowhere near that. So, I want to say, like, just one-on-one, Sarda was going to win anyways. But, Yodo's dead. I'm sure she's just going to get revived. I'm pretty sure. Like, 21 chapters in, ain't nobody died yet. So, like, I'm pretty sure she's just going to get revived. Unless she wants to be the first victim, then go right ahead. Like, I don't care. But yeah, Mitsuki's a genius, man. He says, I suspect that these spears are exerting gravitational pull, but only upon Ryu, the sand, and Sarda herself. It isn't affecting you, me, or any of the natural objects around us. She's also able to pick what it applies to. Now that is very neat. So she can't like run haywire with this. And let's look at the control already. She's able to control him, the sand, herself, and his body. So she's already got like a pretty decent control onto these things. I mean, and they're not helpless when they're controlled, so they can still fight back. I mean, he's not trying to fight back right now. He's just trying to escape the pull of gravity. But they're floating in there. For a brief moment, if you just pop this on somebody, they'll be disoriented, and that'll give you ample time to counter attack. But she's pulling the sand off his body, and it's getting stronger. The spear's getting stronger. It's getting stronger as he gets closer to it. You know, what does that remind you of? The sun. You all try all you might. Ain't no escaping that sun's gravity. And the closer you get, the stronger it gets. And listen, Sarda started going on a monologue. I really like her eyes. Sarda starts going on a monologue right here. For too long, I've averted my gaze. She's been subservient to those beneath her, fretting that my goal to become Hokage felt so out of reach, never being able to do anything about all of the calamities happening. You know, that's something the boy Naruto her and Naruto do not share. They share a lot of things in common, but this is one thing they do not. You could not tell Naruto he was not going to be Hokage, okay? If you did tell him, he was about to rant to you about why he was. You could not tell that man nothing about him not being Hokage. He didn't care who was believing him. He was going to do it. but she is more nervous and self-conscious about it than he is. But anyways, never being able to do anything about all of the calamities happening. I didn't want to acknowledge it. I was scared to admit how powerless I am, so I looked away. Oh my god, bro. From the me who felt unsettled by class reps' feelings, and from my own feeling toward Borto, I rejected them all as weakness, not really realizing that I was also rejecting the power hiding inside me. Now, when they say that, do they mean she could have just had the Mangekyou as a child? I doubt it because there was no like shock. There was no big shock. What, she would have been shocked that she actually liked Boruto? Boom, MS. I doubt it. But she probably would have been stronger from it and not get any mental nerfs on her as well. But this is a really key character diving, you know? Like all this stuff was going on, we still learned she was very self-conscious of herself, which is very real. A lot of people are self-conscious about themselves. No matter how big they look or what they in, they just feel like it's not enough. They can't do anything. Powerlessness. And I think that's really cool as another layer to Sarda's character. Gives her some more depth for those that are like super into like character writing and how depressed they are. Cause you know that's how these people are nowadays, man. Not nowadays, if your character isn't like super depressed and doesn't go through some kind of tragic character arc where his whole family gets murdered or he's a murderer, they gonna call him trash. You character gotta be depressed nowadays. You gotta have a depressed MC now. But anyway, but I digress, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. Y'all know the exact fans I'm talking about, man. Them Guts fans and them Finn fans. Uh-huh. I'm looking at y'all. Cause they love shitting on people that just like cool MCs. You tell somebody your favorite character Sanji Woo, ooh, they ready to fight you, bruh. He has no character development. But he got aura. Bro, it's not about him, man. It's not about you, bro. Share the stage, man. Sarah she's got all the hype. She's got all the drip this time. But yeah, she goes back into her Mangekyou. Look, bro, dude is mad. He's raising his voice. He's just unleashing his power. That boy getting raged right now. He's telling her to stop mumbling nonsense. He's calling her a psycho. Her eyes, I'm about to say they flash, but not really. We just get a very... She does something with her eyes. And look at that big-ass Rasengan-sized portal of gravity right there. No, it's not a portal. It's not a portal. It's not a portal, okay? It's just a spear of gravity. Now, this is possibly the best panel in the series so far that we are about to see. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready, man. I don't think you're ready for this panel. This is like... This is definitely my favorite chapter of New Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. One of my favorite panels in all of Boruto. One of my favorite panels in Naruto. This shit is heat, man. And like, look at that pain he's feeling. He's going through it. The pulling force is getting stronger. I'm not looking away anymore, Sarada says. Because I run from myself. I can't tackle the reality in front of me. Can't save a single person. Yeah, Yodo died. I didn't think she was dying from that. Weak ass. But look, he's trying to resist. He's trying to spawn one of them clug ramps so he can teleport into it. Bro can't even move his fingers. Like, even his fingers are stuck. And look at who noticed. Look at who noticed, man. Oh, buddy noticed that. Peeping it silently. Like he's saying he can't move a finger. This is like total paralysis up there, man. You get... Once you land on that, GG's. Because he hasn't used his sand anymore. But if becoming Hokage is my dream, I need to start by accepting myself. So this is a chapter prioritizing self-acceptance, understanding who you truly are, being honest with it, being truthful with it, and realizing. David Gaggin's quote for you guys. That's exactly what this is, man. Sarada locked in. She locked in, man. Under all that. She's locked in. Now, tell me this don't look like the sun right here. Which is the point, yeah. And my theory about how many balls she can make was how many of these little black triangles in her eye Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? They make sure we can see all of them. Okay, so I'm gonna say she can summon up to those 8 black spears. And then we finally have the name of her Mangekyou. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it's Orumi, O Irumi, or is it Ohirum? Ohirum? Ohirum is an okay. Like, does that sound right? Does that sound right flowing into a sentence? O Irum. O Irum definitely don't sound right. Ohirum is an alternative name for Amaterasu, the sun goddess and the chief deity of Shinto pantheon. Ohirum sounds nice, so I'm. It sounds better than Orumi. Orumi. Oh, maybe it's Orumi, but like, I'm missing the I. Oh, so I'm just say Ohirum. Ohirum. Mangekyou Sharingan. Ohirum. I'll put it into AI. Let them say it for me. But we're gonna say Ohirum, man, and this shit is fire, yo. And a lot of people suspected that she would have something to do with the sun. So obviously Amaterasu, but we didn't know what the name would be because we already have Amaterasu as a Mangekyou ability. Now is she gonna get like a byproduct of Amaterasu? I doubt it. Sharingan has this. Actually, it's not on a possibility yet, or maybe it is, because Sasuke and her, they're taking up 2 sides of the sun. You got the sun's fire or heat, and you got the sun's gravitational pull. So I wonder what else they can give her from the sun. Sun-based abilities. Its size? I'm not really sure. Although my theory is not dead yet. This is one eye, you guys. This is her right eye. We don't know what that left one do. We don't know what the left one do. So my idea of her having some kind of passive ability to reflect Ada is still there. But I'm starting to doubt it at this point, because why is Sumire able to reflect as well? So that's probably not even a valid argument anymore. I'm just going to throw it aside. But whatever her left eye is going to be, I don't think it has anything to do with battle or being fight oriented. So she already has this one, which is very powerful, very hacksy. Obviously we see the potency of it. Untouchable, man. So I'm gonna I don't think it's gonna be a Genjutsu, but I think it's gonna be something not meant to be applied to some kind of fight. I'm not sure. I really like her belt. But anyways, we see the spear. What is it like? It's flaring out. What is that, man? It's flaring out like the sun, though, isn't it? The heat waves that come off the sun. That's kind of what that resembles, isn't it? That shit hurt too. Look at that boy. He's screaming at the top of his lungs. And Sarah just giving him that cold gaze as blood trickles from her eyes. Adamite is just full. Doom. Just Adam, just gone. She said, reduced to atoms. Nothing. But she does fall unconscious shortly after, literally right after. She's cooked. Mitsuki being guilty again. Slings that arm out. Catches her. And she out. Sarah's going to be gone. Probably the next 2 chapters she's going to be unconscious. Because you know how it's probably chakra fatigue. So she's probably going to be done. Or maybe a mental thing. I don't know. We'll see. He says she's unconscious. And he used up her chakra. So she's probably has just chakra depletion. But she turned her boy into the heart. Thornbud. They got him. Can they grab that? Can they grab that, please, before something happens? Because they don't grab it. It cuts away. We go to these little sneaky links over here, man. Ryu was just defeated. Ada, once again, seeing everything. So it's Awakened. Oh, I don't know if y'all probably do know him. I'm about to say I don't know if y'all know him, but such a thick calves. He said Sarda's Mangekyou was the sun to Ada's moon. Said she has a moon in her eyeball. Sarda has a sun. Now I don't think it might be a big thing, but I don't really think so. I don't know if they're gonna have opposing ideologies at some point. where they're gonna have a big battle. Ada already doesn't fight, so they do have a battle. It'll be purely ideology based. But I don't really think that's the case. I think it's just two designs that look the same, or two designs that share the same thing. I don't think it's gonna be anything. But anyways, he starts talking. Boruto taking notice of what he says, man. He says, "So it's awaken. Good. We've managed to achieve one of the most critical goals of this battle." This is Kashin Koji right here, man. The man that knows the events of the future, that has seen these events. He's become a prophet of the sorts. And you know how these characters go. They can see into the future, man. They get that ability, and their fate is literally sealed. Like, that character is gonna die. They are gonna die 100% of the time. I've never seen somebody with the ability to see the future that lives. Because everything starts to go wrong, and their power gets out, and they're like, "You can see the future. Why aren't you doing anything to help us then?" Because if I tell you, then everything's gonna change. And then they end up using it, and they end up telling somebody, and then they end up dying. So yeah, Kashin Koji, he is not making it out of this. You're gonna be just there, just with Jiraiya at the bottom of the sea by the end of this story, buddy. You're not making it to the end, all right? But listen, Boruto, he peeped what he said. He said, "Hey, wait a sec, Koji. Answer me truthfully. Was there any chance of the Mangekyou awakening without anyone dying?" And you guys know this. Boruto has the same bleeding heart Naruto does. He don't want nobody to die, especially not for him. Now, why does he care so much about Yodo? I don't know. Last time I checked, they don't even know each other. But like I said, man, that's just his bleeding heart. He don't want somebody to die. You don't want just, even though she's random, it sucks to see her die, knowing this death could have been avoided. It's a good thing, man. That's my goat right there. And Koji dancing around the topic again. I can say this much: if you gone to help, it definitely wouldn't have awakened. that boy's locked in on his goal. I'll tell you that much. And he's right to a point. Like, once again, like, these future sight characters, they're like always right to an extent. No duh, because they know what's going on. But like, what if you just say, I don't know, maybe I don't care, and just mess it up a little bit? Start throwing a wrench in the timeline a little bit, Hey, I don't know, but he just tells Boruto, you can't go over there, man, because if you would have went, you would have messed it up, and she wouldn't have got her Mangekyou. In order for her to get the Mangekyou, you can't be there, man. You can't go save him. And Boruto's just having, like, a hard time kind of accepting that, bro, that you can't be out there saving everybody in order for them to get the power-ups they need. You can't be Superman, bruh. And what about Konohamaru? Now that is a valid argument right there. Does he want a sensei to die, aka his big brother figure? Of course not. Cody don't even say that. That boy got silent at that. Naruto flexed on him, bro. He said, "Answer me." And then Koji trying to assert dominance. "You listen to me, Boruto." Jiraiya is connected to all of the other divine trees through shared sense, which means if Boruto goes out there, does anything to them, Jiraiya's gonna feel it. Now, does that mean if he just goes to the area, is Jiraiya gonna be able to sense? So can Jiraiya sense through their sense in a way? It's like, can Jiraiya feel what Ryu feels, like, as he's getting bodied by Sarada? Like, could he feel that? I'm gonna say no, because he didn't, like, show any reaction until he put his finger to the thing. But actually, he can feel when they're about to die, cause he felt when Matsuri was about to die. He feel that right now. And Ada, she's just, guys. If I had Ada's power, I'd be gaslighting. I'd be troubling too hard, man. Like, I'd be instigating. Like, she's not instigating. Go to her, man. She's just peeping the game. She's just standing there. And guys, look at Boruto. Some of that man don't look resolved. He's been told he's gonna die over and over. That Jiraiya's gonna be the one to kill him. Boruto ain't going for it. Konohamaru still about to get eaten again. His blood dripping. He's about to lose to just a top half. Like, she don't have no arms. Can she not regenerate? Can you not? Can you really not regenerate? That's kind of, is that not kind of wild to y'all that they can't really regenerate from that? Like I thought you'd be good. Cause like ain't no way this happened to you after getting hit by a Rasengan from Konohamaru. And if hey, she can't regenerate, but hey, bro, big shout outs to Konohamaru, man. That Rasengan is crazy potent, man. He got that Minato level scaling Rasengan. But look at that Shuriken. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know who that is. The cloak is bristling, hand already on the sword. Not a word. Now, Mitsuki says he found a piece of metal over there by him too. So is Boruto? Hold on. She don't even get to say his full name. Don't speak my name, peasant. But anyways, is Boruto gonna go over there too? Like he came right here to save Konohamaru first. Crumbled that girl. Turned her into a crumble cookie. Kajin Koza's an idiot. He's gonna mess everything up. And look. There you are. Otsuki Boruto. And it ends right there on chapter 21. Boruto's gonna fight next chapter, man. He's gonna run in one direct with you, Jorah. We're gonna see if you're a fraud or not. Cause you had to sneak him last time. So you on fraud watch. You on fraud watch, Jorah. We know what Boruto got. We know what he built with. It's what you built with. Or you cut like that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed it. Sarada was the, once again, best part. Sarada's my favorite character of Boruto. And this is great. Nothing but phenomenal things to say about the chapter. 10 out of 10. I think everybody can agree on that one. This was beautiful. It was well worth the wait. We finally get to see what her Mangekyou does. After all these years of speculating and waiting and just judging now. Now I can only hope to see more. Like, this is already breaking the internet right now. People are going crazy over this. When is she gonna display the other play? Oh my, yeah, like, oh my god. Like, she hasn't been using anything. Like, she hasn't been touching her Mangekyou. That's what she was saying. So, like, she just got that. She had the Mangekyou, but she didn't have the ability, which is kind of crazy because you normally get 2 and 2 at the same time. But I guess it just proves how much she didn't use it. Like, she awoke to it, never turned it on ever again. never even went to it. So she probably can't use any like Susanoo variants at all. Now, you guys think Sasuke was like sending her some Sharingan instructions? You think he sent some things over? Probably not though, right? Like, she can't get no trainer from him unless he left it at home. I mean, if not, Sarada's there. I'm pretty sure Sakura's there. She knows just as much. Well, not like just as much, but she knows what to do, what to train her on. Obviously, her husband's a Uchiha, strong Uchiha. She analyzes his eyeballs. She went over Sarada's eyeballs. Like, Sarada said her eyes hurt and Sakura was in them things the next second. So she probably knows. That's Heiken. That's very big Heiken. She knows some aspect of training. She's seen the Susanoo. She's been inside that joint. Okay, I just a little Heiken I'm gonna throw out. But guys, this was an amazing chapter. Phenomenal. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Let me know what you think. And I'm gonna see you when I see you. And if I don't see ya, I'm gonna see ya.